Okay, so in this part of my myPortal for Outlook video dem series, I'm going to be looking at working with favourites and how easy it is for you as a user to one, set up your favourites, and two, work with them. So as per the overview, the favourites window can now be docked, and I've got mine here docked on the right hand side of Outlook. And effectively what I'm going to do is just collapse these for a moment so that we can go through them in detail. But the first time you open Outlook and you log on, what you will need to do is to create a group so that you can effectively create your own favourites list. So what I'm going to do is right click in the favourites window and add a group, and we'll call this video dem. And effectively for the demonstration, I've now going to add a couple of internal extensions of our demo system here. So I'm going to put myself in there in video dem, and I'm going to put application launcher, which is a phone that I use specifically for another demonstration, and we'll stick demo 1 in there. So now we can see that we've got these 3 users in the demo area, and I can double click any of these to highlight them and to bring them up. Now before we get started about the using favourites, the new major release 1 has added recent contacts to the favourites list. So if I make a call, for instance, to my mobile phone, which I'm doing now, basically you'll see the call control window here at the bottom has come up, and we'll cover the call control window in another demonstration. My phone is ringing, and effectively I've made a successful call. My call controls are here as you'd expect, so I can hang up, I can transfer, I can hold a call, I can record a call, and so forth. And the actual call controls are covered in another quick video demonstration. But if I hang that call up now, we'll see that effectively that call is now in my recent calls list here. And it's sorted by name, so effectively, you know, the recent calls. The reason Unify have done this is that we know through experience that we tend to deal with the same people for a cluster of time, so having access to them as recent contacts is dead useful. Okay, but going back to my video dem, effectively we can see here that you know, I've put my 3 people in here, and I can just call the application launcher phone from using these call controls. Okay, I'm going to hang that call up. Effectively, here we can call. If I click on this icon here, I can look at the phone numbers that I've got stored, or that user has stored. The user doesn't have an email address, so if there is an email address populated, you can click here. And if the user's using Unify Communications, we can send an instant message. And instant messaging is covered in another demonstration. So what I'm going to do is create another favourite group, so you can have as many of these as you like. Video demo 2, let's call this, and effectively I'm going to drag my colleague Chris into this, and I'm going to drag not myself, I'm going to drag Mark into there. So effectively we can see here that we've got other people in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to call Chris, and Chris is in another office, so that's all good. He doesn't know I'm doing this, but we can see that Chris has answered the call. He's going to get really annoyed now because I'm just going to hang up on him, but effectively that's how easy it is to make a call. And that's pretty much your favourites list. So adding a group, again, just to go through that, just add a group as you see fit. Okay, and then effectively when you've got the group, you can drag contacts in. Now one thing that I've not done so far is showing you that it doesn't necessarily need to be an internal party. So if I open my external directory, what I can do is I can also drag external people into my video dem, like so. And there we've got external contacts that are being dragged into my group, and you can see that they're there with the E. But if I go, for instance, to my sorry, can't talk and type at the same time. If I go into my Outlook contacts, I can just drag anybody from my Outlook contacts list directly into my favourites, and you'll see that Outlook has got the little Outlook symbol, external contacts have got the external symbol, and internal people have got their present status. Okay, going on to presents, we can see, if I look here recent contacts, we can see that demo, for instance, is in a meeting, so the present status is shown to you. If I try to call demo, that call will go straight to voicemail. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is working with favourites. Feel free to come back here and look at any of the other demos, looking at other things you can do in myPortal.